third episode, lesbians and thespians and all the mishmash.
Back to that. No, what were we talking about? Yeah.
You're Monica Lewinsky. Let me ask you a question. You know Bill was dirty. We don't have to describe that because he had certain...
Only to express. That's all we need to say, okay? We know who Bill is.
You know what? I just thought of it. Bill's I could imagine him being one of those... Oh, I'm in Monica's apartment. I'm going to go through her laundry. You know what I mean? Am I right?
Well, I don't know if he would do it.
Shut up.
Here's the thing. He might think about it, but I don't know if he'd do it. He might have one of his boys do it.
No, that's even worse. This is a personal mission. Sometimes laundry men...
I think he's learned better.
Oh, to be in the first place, but I'm saying hypothetically, if, he was not the, that high up, if he was some Joe Schmo, and he's
Bill
there...
as Bill before he was president.
Yeah, we're talking Bill that works at fucking Home Depot Bill. The Bill that works at...
Home Depot Bill is there up to his ears.
Yeah, I'm going to go through her laundry.
Home Depot Bill is, he's a box turtle. Let's remember, man.
And yeah, because that whole thing with that's out there in the news, that he did with cigars. So he is a box turtle.
He's not a box turtle.
Because the fish, in all my years of smoking cigars...
He's 21 years old. Come on.
I have never done anything crazy with my cigars except smoke them.
And not with somebody half your age.
That's right. He was old at that point.
He was in his 40s, dude. She was in her 20s. 30-old man, dude. I mean, let's be honest. Neither one of us would, bat an eye. But
if you're the commander-in-chief, and you had to have you're just like, something comes up on there,
exactly.
And maybe it did wiggle its butt a little bit.
Yeah, but you're not going to do that because, you're supposed to be the top of the chain there, People look up to you, or they're supposed to look up to you.
But, let's put it this way. We're all animals and humans, dude.
Of course we are.
Who's that one politician, the wife died, but before she died, he had relationships, had like another family.
What's his name? John Edwards. He was hiding his mistress's baby by basically saying it was some other dudes.
But those were his kids.
It wasn't kids. It was just one kid.
Yeah, his kid.
Yeah, it was his kid. And they were using political campaign funds for this shit. Yeah,
this guy's fairly educated. He's fairly rich and powerful, very powerful, right? You think this guy? It's all that whole porn realm where I'm gonna fucking go bareback. I'm gonna come inside you.
The lure of pussy.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna pull out, squirt it in her mouth.
Yeah, that's the lure of pussy and control over it. And this guy wasn't thinking, I'm going to, marry this woman and grow old with her, and you're gonna have grandkids and all that.
He thought about the problems it was gonna be, but he just probably thought that was a weird. That's right. He thought it was
to the high of it.
And the high, yeah, because it's like
when you're into that kind of behavior, okay,
just
the more wacky and crazy, the more out to the edge of the shit, the better, okay, because that's what gives you that kick.
In the morning, and there's a thing called the morning after pill. After you get that whole sheeby with out of you, you're like, oh my god, we just
what did I just do?
Yeah, no, just went off and probably just said fuck you.
No, that's the point. That's the point.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you feel all guilty about it, then the whole goddamn thing comes crashing down. So you have to maintain this thing of the more wacky and crazy, the better off you are. Look at people like Anthony Weiner. Even after that whole...
He got caught again, right?
Got caught again.
That's awesome.
Dude, you self-destruct your goddamn political career for doing dick pics, and then you do it again?
Yeah.
Really?
Now, what was the other clown actor? He was on, the Today Show, the Babaluch or whatever. He had, like a real lawyer-looking haircut. I forget who he got in the news for. He was like on Letterman and.
What are we talking about?
Oh, that's the one he was trying to sell seats on the Obama seat.
Rob Lagoavich.
Lagoavich.
Yeah, he was governor of
I
Illinois.
know, but it's sort of like he's trying to make fucking.
He's trying to hustle it too, and that's the thing.
I mean, all this shit.
All of these clowns are hustlers. All of these clowns are criminals, okay? Some of them are less criminal than others, but think about it, dude. These are people who do nothing other than talk for a living. Okay? How do you do that? How do you talk the economy into paying you to talk?
That's all these people do. They go to luncheons, they go to here, they go to here. We gotta go meet with this guy, and it's all.
So, do you really think that the economy pays people to talk? No. Money is paying you for access. Okay? And that's what he's talking about. When he was talking about, I got this seat and it's golden and you gotta basically pay to play kind of thing. Mm-hmm. He was just being honest. All these motherfuckers are like that. Mm-hmm. You don't think Hillary was like that when she was, Secretary of State? You don't think she was shaking down foreign governments and going, you want shit to go your way? Give Bill's foundation a couple of $1 million, and we'll see what we can talk about.
There has to be that, and that's how people get their food. Oh, we got to do this because we need food.
Right, and that's how it works. Anybody that says otherwise is an idiot.
Like, it's always a give and take. No one's just.
It's always been like that.
Yeah.
Not that we should accept it at all.
Well, Corn is going camping. Moving on.
Yes.
So this is going to be our
final episode for July.
For July. No.
Well, I doubt we'll get together later on in the week. Unless, you got time now.
In a second. It's only the middle of the month.
Yeah, but I've only seen you twice this month.
But you're not going to go camping because I thought you left for going camping.
No, it's just going camping. That's it.
Okay, well, we are going to, however, miss opening day. We'll get to a track day. We'll get a track day, though.
Yeah, we should just go to the track. Opening day is kind of
Well, we did see that underwear fight that one year, so.
The underwear fight was fun.
That was kind of worth opening day.
Even though I did have a fucking panic attack.
That was crazy. But
Dude,
anyway,
there were so many people.
I know, but I'm talking the underwear fight.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't stop.
And you saw a thong.
Yeah, but it proved my point though. Chicks don't know when to stop fighting. If that would have been guys fighting, they would have been in the back of a fucking police car 10 minutes later. Mm-hmm. But whoever was running security in that bar that day decides, there's just two chicks being loud, and then two chicks being slappy, and then two chicks throwing shit around, and then two chicks dragging each other all over the fucking bar.
Yeah.
You don't see guys doing that. They wouldn't have stayed in the fucking bar.
I know. I think they were ordering drinks right after.
Exactly.
But anyways, in 1.5 minutes, let's say thanks to... Geez, we gotta get a new sponsors here.
The GIMP State Magazine and the Magnet Hucksters.
Yep. We'll say thanks to them, but tune in. And if you haven't watched any earlier episodes, watch them, comment, write in, chime in. It'd be cool.
Off to you, Porn.